Hi everyone, I'm Nicole again with Guiding Echoes, and this is my review of the Halloween Lenormand deck. This deck was created by Katrina Hurteau and Kendra Hill. And if those names sound familiar, well, there's a good reason for that. That famous mother-daughter duo is also the creator of the Under the Roses Lenormand deck. Now, unless you have been living under a rock in the Tarot and Lenormand community, you already know that the Under the Roses Lenormand deck is one of the hottest Lenormand decks on the market right now. It usually ends up in the top 10 spot on Amazon, so very cool. What you may not know is that Kendra and Katrina have quite a few self-published decks, self-published Lenormand decks, and the Halloween Lenormand is one of them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Lenormand cards. Now, of course, you're going to get this nice little box and you're going to get a deck of cards. When you open up this box, you may notice that it is missing a little instructional booklet. You know, most decks come with a little booklet like this that explains the cards to you and gives you more details about what the cards mean and how to use them. Well, if you realize that it's missing in this deck, there's a good reason for that. It doesn't come with one. Instead, it comes with instructionals on the card. So let me show you what I mean by that. When you open the deck, you are going to have a title card. You're going to have a couple of informational cards that tell you about the deck, and then you're going to have some more cards that give you the traditional keywords or potential keywords for each card. So that's why it will be missing the instructional booklet, because the instructions and additional information are on these cards right here. So in addition to the keywords, you also have two cards that will show you two different ways of working with the cards. So these are the spreads, and you also have some blank cards so you can take any notes that come to you as you're working with this deck. So now let's go ahead and put this alongside a regular Lenormand deck so you can see how this was how this is Halloweened up right here. So for the rider, we have the headless horseman. For the clover, we have the pumpkin. For the ship, we now have a ghost ship. Ooh. And we have the house as a haunted house. So as you can see, the Halloween versions are still very similar to the original version. So that means that regardless of what keywords you use when you work with the Lenormand deck, those are going to transfer on over to your Halloween deck as well. So there are slight differences. So like right here we have the bouquet, and now that's been replaced with candy. But for most of these, when you see the Halloween versions, you should know right away what it's replacing. They're pretty self-explanatory. So instead of the whip, we have the witch. The owls, we have the bats. And the child, we have the little goblin. So you can see that this deck is just a lot of fun. It kind of takes the serious feel of Lenormand out. It's got a different vibe. It's got a very fun vibe, but your readings are going to be just as accurate and can be just as serious as they always are. So I really think that your clients or whoever you're reading for is going to get a thrill out of this fun little Halloween Lenormand deck. So if you are a fan of Halloween and Lenormand, then this is a deck that you are going to find absolutely irresistible. I'm sure you're already drooling over it right now, aren't you? Now, if you are new to Lenormand, you may find that these little instructionals aren't enough to get you started, because this is very, very basic information here. Well, what's awesome is that Kendra Hurteau, one of the creators of this deck, has created a Lenormand course. It's an online course that you can take at your own convenience, and it's called Lenormand Step-by-Step, a Crash Course in Petite Lenormand. So it doesn't matter what deck you are using when you are learning Lenormand or when you are reading Lenormand. You can start your Lenormand journey with Under the Roses just as much as you can with the Halloween deck. It doesn't really matter. So if you're interested in learning the Lenormand deck or learning how to read Lenormand, then you'll want to check out her new online course, Lenormand Step-by-Step, a Crash Course in Petite Lenormand, and I will have the link for that in the description area down below. Also, when it comes to the Halloween Lenormand, this is self-published, so you're not going to find it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or other places you may go to when you typically purchase your tarot oracle cards or Lenormand cards. So if you're interested in purchasing this deck, you'll want to visit www.halloweenlenormand.wix.com/Halloween Lenormand. And so I know that's a long name, and I will have that in the description area down below. Not only are these self-published, guys, but it's also print on demand. So it takes a while for the publishing company to print them and send them out to you. So if you're interested in purchasing this deck and you want it before Halloween, you need to purchase it pronto. Otherwise, you'll have it in time for next Halloween. In fact, you'll have it 12 months in advance. So there you go, guys. That is my review of the Halloween Lenormand. It is a fun deck. You are going to love it. Your clients are going to love it. Your family, whoever you typically read for, is going to have a lot of fun with this deck. One other thing I want to mention about it: I am not a fan of gore or violence in any form. And sometimes when it comes to Halloween themed products, you'll see like a lot of scary things in it. And this deck isn't scary at all. I mean, as you can see, it's cartoony, it's fun. I mean, there's nothing scary in here. It's just good old-fashioned Halloween fun. So be sure that you get your hands on this deck. If you're not even a big Lenormand reader, that's okay. If you're a tarot collector, you still want to add this because it still adds just that little boost of fun. And come on, who doesn't love a Halloween Lenormand deck? So pick it up. Again, you can pick it up at halloweenlenormand.wix.com/Halloween Lenormand. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Namaste.